Hey. What's going on, world? I am coming right on this screen. Hey, what's going on, world? It's me again, Ethan Smith, aka Big Sarge, large and in charge of my one and only self. Looking to take myself up off the shelf to find my greatest internal wealth of myself. I hope you doing the same for yourself. Y'all know what it is. It is Speak Grunt. Grunt Speak. Where we come through and we speak to you, and we hope you get on here and you do the same thing too. Drop down in the chat. Let us know where you checking in from, where you at, what you up to. This here is for not for everybody, but everybody is welcome to listen to. 11B, 11 Charlie, 11 Alpha. You know I'm talking to you and my O3 Marine Corps, my O311 Marine Corps brothers. Thank you for what you do. But this ain't just about you or me. This is about helping our family. This is about helping our friends. This is helping the community to attempt to see the way the world that we sometimes could see or used to see based on the things that we did see. But also understanding that it's up to you and me how we change their view. So that's what we do. That's what I do on Grunt Speak to talk to you. Whiskey Charlie may come through. Killer Wolf may come through too. I don't know, but it's going to be me and it's going to be you. And we going to do what we came to do. What God has called you to do, what he's called me to do. Hopefully it's going to bless you like it's going to bless me too. Do me a favor if you don't mind. Share this with a friend or two, especially if you know somebody who was in the army, who was served in the military, who was in Iraq, who was in Afghanistan, who you think can benefit from listening or talking to a group of men who've been through what they've been through or somewhat similar. And maybe you just a family member attempting to understand what they've been through. This all is for you. So thank you for tuning in. But if you could do me a favor, we'll share somebody else so maybe we can help their view. We are very grateful. One way or the other, I'm grateful for what you do. What I want to talk about with you tonight. I think it's something pretty simple, right? Last week, I was talking about what it meant to you. Let me grab my notebook to be a leader. And let me double check and make sure of that. Yes. How does what you believe change the outcome of your life? Actually, what happens when you believe? So, last week I was talking about believing, but I wanted to more so think about and I know it actually looks like what why is it important that I go after what I believe. So I was talking about belief, and I know in there I was talking about leaders believing. And today, what I wanted to get into was about value, purpose, and mission. And I think those are three things that all leaders understand too. And what I'm attempting to do, the Ethan Smith, the AKA Big Sergeant me, is what a good sergeant would do. Help you get to the best version of you, but by seeing you and understand that you valuable and you're purposeful, just like every position in the infantry squad too. But you have to know what mission you're on in order to be able to help you or the individuals around you. You have to know whether you're part of the execution crew or the or not execution, my bad. Yeah, and I meant execution by taking the action, and we both take action in different ways. Are you the assault by fire or are you the overwatch, right? Why am I talking about all this? As the leader, you have to understand the value in what you do. How is it purposeful, and you're part of the mission specific to you? Now, what I want to talk about with you tonight, I want to discuss how you feel. I want to keep it real and do some things to help someone heal. But drop down in the chat. Let me know what what you think about that, and I'll let you know a few questions that I had for you. Talking about value, purpose, and mission, how does your value align with your purpose, and what's the mission you believe you're on in life? Make sure you heard me right. How does your values, something that's important to you, something that you have a high opinion of, something that you think is beneficial, like how does your value or standards, your judgment, how is your value? How does your value align with your purpose? The reason for which you believe you exist, why you do what you do, how is the thing that shapes your character, how is that purposeful for you? Do you believe it's only for you? And are you aware of the mission that you're on based on what's going on with your values and the understanding of your purpose in life? Right? And I know you're like, wait a minute, all this seems pretty interesting to me. If you think about it, in the Army, we had the Army values, something that we stood for, something that we believed in. And when you broke the values down, I believe it was 7 letters: leadership. Yeah, and I'm going back over it and looking at it because it's powerful to me. It was value in the loyalty. It was value in the fulfilling the obligation and your duty for what you believe. Something in your life held the armed services and validity. It was valuable to you. You knew it could do something for you, and you could do something for it too. So it held value for you. And so you had to be loyal to it, and you had a duty, fulfilling the obligation to do what was right, what was taught to you, what you were trained to do. You had to respect it, treat people as they should be treated. And that's one of the biggest things that we don't want to do, because we don't sometimes treat other as valuable because we have bad values and we don't see ourselves as truly valuable because you're not purposeful in what you're supposed to do. I'm just talking to you. I'm just asking you, where are your values? Is it a part of your purpose? And then you understand the mission that you're supposed to do, because you knew if you're a part of an infantry crew or if you're a part of any team and you had a certain position or a role to play, it was something that the other members was counting on from you. They knew you understood your part of the mission and they could trust you to do what you were supposed to do because of your values or what you believed. Big Sarge, my men expected me to lead, to train them, to show them, to use selfless service, to put the welfare of the nation, the army, and your subordinates before your own self. Do you value yourself to understand that you're supposed to serve somebody else? Or are you belittling yourself based on what other people say in the space you're supposed to be in today? A real sergeant gonna get after you in either way, whether you right or wrong. It's like a parent and a child, and growth is going on. It's a developing stage because some people don't have the same values until we understand that what I'm called to do had to connect with you in order for that part of my purpose, to come true and for me to complete my mission. It was people that helped us. It was drill sergeants that talked to us, that pushed us through when we were looking to turn blue, because it was part of their purpose to get men into the infantry for the needs of the country. I'm talking better than you listening, as some pastors or preachers would say. You got to hear what I'm attempting to say, what I am saying. Your value of you needs to be important to you. Me and my wife was talking about something her auntie said, and it was about you being 100% responsible. Your truth, your integrity, your honesty should be valuable to you because you value that part of you. Because when you, Eric Thomas knew that part of his purpose in life was speaking life into other people. And that's what I understand that God has called me to do. There's things that Eric Thomas valued that probably kept him purposeful that I didn't value, and that could change my view. But here's the thing about it. You have to get your values for you so God can show you that you're purposeful. I understand that my mission ain't Eric Thomas' mission, but that doesn't mean I have to be missing the part of the operation he has for me, because everybody plays a major role when they see the value in themselves. In the infantry, we believe that we are very valuable. We believe that we are the tip of the sword, no matter what anybody had to say. You was just bred that way. You knew that part of your purpose was to destroy the enemy at all costs, see? And protect the innocent so that they would be free. That's what they preach to you and me. That's what we believe. And you understand if the mission wasn't complete, then you felt weak. And a lot of times you ain't getting no sleep until the mission was complete. First time. Not too much a friend of mine. Are you aware of what you have to do for you currently? Army analogy in the infantry. And I don't remember everything. It's been about 6 years and I'm forever changing and growing. If you remember everything and all the terminology, salute to you. Correct me down in the chat, but I'm going to give you my view. I don't remember all the terminologies and the things that we say, but when you seen somebody who was squared away, who was on top of their game, they was recognized for taking care of business, and you respected it, you understood that they valued themselves and the mission, and that's why they had to do it, to push yourself to be 100% at everything you do, and not for nobody else, but for you. And I don't want to sound hypocritical and say you got to do it for others. Yes, that is true. But you have to make sure that you put yourself in the picture frame when you're looking at the view. That's for good, the bad, the weird things that happen to you, because we attract that energy too. So when you value what's inside of you more than what's outside of you, what they're putting in your view, then you start to find out what is your purpose in life, so you can figure out your mission and how to get your part right to do it for you and the people that's coming behind you, your family, your wife, you see, your kids, your people in your community. Because when you add value, it's bigger than you and what you do. I know that getting on this camera, on this microphone, and talking is the thing that I do. I add value to you too, just like you add value to me. Even if you listen for a second or 2 minutes or 3 minutes, you see the value in something that I see or that I speak or that I believe or that we believe. Isn't that interesting for you and me? When we start to value that thing that the creator gave to you and me, that gift, and we start to spend time in it and we start to spend time with him, he started to represent, as Pastor Mike Todd would say, or represent or show you what's part of your purpose for that day, why you had to learn this way. And then you can get focused with your instructions and your strategy and get on the mission that's going to set your life free. The mission, an important assignment carried out for political, religious, or commercial purposes, typically involving travel, but also the mission is a strongly felt aim, ambition, or calling. In the Army, we had many missions for political reasons, or sometimes even someone's religious beliefs, even though they didn't talk about that thing. But it was definitely a strongly felt aim or ambition or calling, something that you were supposed to do, something that speaks out to you. You're on a mission for you. My mission, I know it's true for me, is to speak to men that look like me, speak to men of my ethnicity, speak to men who look different to me, speak to men who may be going through some things that I've went through as they're still discovering the man and the God in me and you. I know I add value based on the things that I've been through in my life too. I know this is a part of my purpose because I speak these things and I add this value and the people see they feel the purity in it. They feel the connection in it. And I know I'm on the right mission because I do it wherever I go because I know it ain't about me. It's about helping somebody else grow. Everything that I've been through is for me to get to this moment to be able to share with you, to tell you that you have to understand that you are valuable. And based on the values that you set in your life is going to help you grow. It's going to help you slow down and meditate and breathe and see what is a part of my purpose. What is that thing that's going to add value to someone else's life as I'm on a mission to continue to do my life right? Come on, man. I was talking about Eric Thomas earlier today at the 120 conference. He started adding value to people for free because this was a part of his purpose in life to share his gift, right? It was his mission. It is his mission to win a Nobel Peace Prize. Why? Because you have to help so many people in order to win that certificate, to earn that certificate. And he's on the mission to change the lives of 2 billion people, black and brown people. He on a mission because he discovered his purpose in life by setting values in his life to get his life right. What values did you set in your life? We followed the Army values in order to live that life, right? Now you may need to set values in your own life to change the light that you see around you. It's just you and me. Maybe it's just me talking to you. But if you want to be different, it's going to be something different that you have to do. What do you value? Who do you value? Why do you value? Why do you value the things that you do? And how do you show appreciation to the things that you say is valuable? Purpose. The reason for which something is done or created, for which something exists. That's the noun. The verb is have as one's intention or objective. Purpose, have as one's intention or objective. What are you intending to do? What are you pulled towards? What are you doing? What you have? Are you in your sectors of fire? Are you where you supposed to be? In the Army, they used to say, if you at the right place at the right time, then you about 50% of the time right. You at the right place at the right time, then you 50% of the time right. What does that mean, the right place? If you say you're going to be at the gym at 5 today, be at the gym. If you're going to be like my man Killer Wolf and you're going to be in the garage, be in the garage. If you're going to be in the basement, be in the basement. If you're going to be in the backyard, be in the backyard. But make sure you be where you say you're going to be. But you got to do that thing You got to be intentional when you want to grow, when you want to change. You got to be intentional, deliberate. When a mission is given to you, you honor it, you study it, you respect it, you learn about it, you question it sometimes to make sure you get through all those thoughts and ideas that runs through your mind, as many as you can, the multitude that you can do, the ones that stick out that's important to you, because it helps you narrow down where you purposeful. That's all I'm talking about talking about with you. Last week we talked about what it looks like to lead and to believe. And then now this week I'm giving you some things that'll help you put that thing in place. That's pretty interesting. Your values. What do you value? What do you hold yourself accountable to? Your purpose in life. What does that look like for you? What does that look like for you? What do you believe you here to do? You knew when you went to the army to join infantry, you knew you needed to turn true blue to say that you real infantry. And if you anything like I was, you either wanted an EIB or a CIB. In the beginning, I wanted a CIB because I mean I was battle tested. I had been through because it wasn't a lot of those around since like Vietnam War or the Persian Gulf. But you know, you had little Grenada and little stuff, small skirmishes, but nothing seriously. So sometimes we think the wrong things are purposeful, but I was intending on doing the right thing, so that's why I was working. Purpose, have as one's intention or objective. Something you doing that's gonna bless somebody else that's bigger than yourself. That's why you on the mission you on. That's why you do things the way that you do. That's why the people that come on here and they talk about Whiskey Charlie, they look up to him and they respect him too. Based on he was able to carry the things that he went through, like based on how he dealt with the people and he touched the people. I think it's true. You have to do what you gotta do. I think I'm really gonna be leaving y'all early. 30 minutes too. This is gonna be a short show because I gotta do what I gotta do. And I believe in my heart of hearts, I've given me everything that God has given me to give to you. It ain't about what I say, it ain't about what the guys say, it ain't about what nobody else say. At the end of the day, you have to learn how to do land laugh for yourself to save face of why you got lost in the woods that day. At least that's how it was when I was coming up in the military. You got your own navigation of terrain that you're finding interesting. Maybe in your young age, it's in the corporate space. Maybe in your young age, it's about what your mom and dad have to say. Maybe in your young age, it's about what your friends want you to do. But in any age, old or young, you get to make that decision for you. God calls you to. A man plans his way, but the Lord orders his steps. He calls you to give him a plan, but he gonna change your view and ordering the steps in the way he wants you to go to. But the outcome's gonna be the same if you celebrate that thing. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Sometimes we can't hear it ourselves when we speak it out of our mouth. We have the ability, man, to overcome anything. Anything that's so catastrophic that we felt that we couldn't get back from. If we couldn't, we wouldn't have got back. So get back from it. You don't have to go back to being who you used to be. You get to become the man, the sarge, the saw gunner, the grenadier, the team leader, the lieutenant, the platoon sergeant. You get to become the man that you see. You get to become it in your military life. If you're still in the military, salute to you. Great, interesting. If you're a civilian, you get to do it in that life. If you're a husband, you get to do that right. If you're a wife, you get to do that right. You kids, you get to do that right too, but you got to see that thing for you. You got to know that you come in this world to add value. It's a part of your purpose. That's what you're supposed to do. The mission in life is discovering the best version of you. Jesus said, I only do what my Father say do. All that other stuff, you can miss me because I don't really hear you because you got your own eyes perched up on me. My view of me ain't your view of me. I only do what he say I could do, so that's why I only see positive when I look out to sea. Listen to me, grunts. Yeah. At the end of the day, we all have a mission to complete. And if we don't complete the mission, we know we don't feel the sweetest. We don't feel accomplished or satisfied. We don't want to joke. We want to go somewhere and hide. Don't turn off your life. Turn on your light. Don't turn off your life. Turn off your light. And if you need to ask or drop in a comment, please somebody help me get right. And then discuss about what you thinking and what you feel. Keep it real. It's the only way we grow. You got to be real to heal. All that fake stuff, that ain't going to flow. Drop something down in the comment below. See how you want to grow. See how you need to understand that you're valuable. You have a purpose in your life today, and you got to figure out what the mission is to help you get it that way. That's it. That's all I believe God has for me to say. I'm going to sit right here in the chat and see if somebody say something back, because sometimes we be attempting to overdo it on certain days. And God be like, that's it. Let it go. The drill sergeant be like, that's it. I ain't going to go back and forth no more. Mission complete. I know you value what you eat. You want to know if it's purposeful to be meat free. I don't know how my boy Tom Brady is doing, but I know they wasn't doing the best not too long ago. It was 21-10. That was a mess. I feel like the things that he valued, family, and that's not going right in his life today, that's why his game is affected in some way. And God will just put you in an interesting place. Like maybe he was supposed to walk away. And when he decided to come back, a lot of those receivers kind of fade away. And they attempted to replace them, but those didn't work out before a day or so. Julio Jones and Russell Gage, they ain't made really a big name since they've been where they've been. But they've been brought in to win. You may feel like you ain't made a big name since you've been where you've been, but you were brought in to win. And you start by doing that, by knowing what's valuable to you. Where's your purpose in life at? What's the mission? What's your part to play to help you get through that day? So, man, that's it. That's all I got to say. Leave a comment down below. Share this video. Let me know how I was able to help it make you, how you believe it helped you to grow. I can't make you do anything. That's one thing I know. I thank y'all for tuning in. It's been another wonderful show. I was sitting back, relaxing, and I was really talking to God and thinking about it as I go. You have so much more than what you give yourself credit for. You've overcome some of the hardest obstacles in life, and I'm not living in your past, right? I just need you to see it in a brighter light. You could still be infantry, you could still be emotional, you could still grow, you could still say, I don't know. But that's the mark of a true army man, a true service man, a true infantry man, a brother who know he can. Now, if I can, will I can. I know I can. You just got to understand. Your values create your purpose, which gives you mission in life. And once you get those three things right, you can do anything you want to in your life, and you'll bless the people that you need to bless. They'll hear you. They'll know your voice because they're drawn to. But you got to do it for you. Got to be consistent for you. Got to show up on the battlefield every day like we used to. Crawl, walk, run. That's how you get through. God is testing you. God is testing you. Eric Thomas talked about that too. Going to Michigan State and why he still do what he do. Change your view, perspective, man. Perspective. I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna go kick it with my wife. Well, it looks like somebody else jumped on. I got some more, but I really believe I've given y'all everything that God has to give to you. You gotta go back and watch the video, check the view, understanding values. They're real. They're real. Discovering your purpose helps you heal and being on a mission to just be free in life. In the book by Brendan Bouchard, he said it best. Humankind's main motivation is to seek and experience personal freedom. In the army, those were the things that we wanted. Most of the guys in the infantry were rebellious. We wanted that freedom. We thought it was what the cool guys got to do, but you did get to be rebellious and step back into your freedom too, especially if you was sharp on top of your game and you knew what you had to do. Discover who you are today. Live life in a whole new way. Don't worry about what nobody else say. It's gonna be okay. This has been another amazing episode of Speak Grunt Grunt Speak. Come on here, you know what we do. We speak to us, you speak back to us too. We have some type of dialogue and hopefully helping what you going through, because that's the whole mission that we want to do, is to add value and help you get through what you're going through, and sharing the good times that we all explore, and what you want to do, hold each other accountable. So that's it. By grunts for grunts, everybody welcome, but everybody will not be a member. You probably got more Mr. Peen today, but it's okay. It's gonna bless your soul anyway. Same man, different message depending on the crowd. Same message. Go after the best version of yourself, taking your greatest internal self up off the shelf, and then doing it all to the glory of God and helping yourself. Peace. That's it. I'm gone again. I did it for the third straight week. I'm proud of myself. Been going by myself. And maybe, just maybe, this is what I'm supposed to do while my other people have something that they growing through. Don't be so judgmental. Just work on you. Okay. No, y'all have a blessed and wonderful night. That's it. I'm out. Peace.